All right, people, what the hell is going on? While I sit here and chew, well, shit, ain't much left of this carrot. Ate that motherfucker up. Anyway, it's like midnight, man, and I'm getting ready to chill out for the evening or the night or the morning, and then I think I'm gonna put something on the TV to watch, see what's on there. But what I want to talk about, what I want to talk about, what I always talk about on my goddamn channel, me getting blocked on dating apps. It happens quite the fucking bit. And yeah, I ain't got no motherfucking shirt on because it is it's the end of May, and it's starting to get up into the 90s around here. Even though it's 12 midnight, it's still like in the upper 80s and shit at night. So it can sometimes, I mean, it ain't unbearable. I ain't sweating and no shit like that, but why have a fucking shirt on? Because I don't have the AC on, and well, I usually have the window open, but whatever. Anyway, me getting blocked on these dating apps. A repeated topic on my goddamn channel is the fact these folks don't know how to fucking talk. I'm gonna start off with this one because this is the last one. This shit just happened this evening. Somebody replied to a message a few days ago, blah blah blah. You know how sometimes people you know, you have a ongoing conversation or something like that, but it might be a gap a few days in between. Well, initial conversation, she asked me something about being agnostic and all this other stuff, and something along those lines. And I forget what I told her, but I explained it. You know, somebody say they're agnostic as far as religion is concerned. It's just, you don't know. You know, agnostic means, you know, a without, gnostic means knowledge. Without knowledge, you don't know. That's what agnostic means. So I told her that, blah blah blah. A couple days went by, she hit me back. Like, that's interesting. I had no idea. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. And then went on to volunteer some information I didn't ask for. Yeah, I don't. She said I don't. She don't practice no religion or no nothing like that. But she believe in God and whatever the hell else she was saying. And I made a reply that said, I let people do what they do. It ain't none of my business. That was the end of that conversation. I went and looked. That was on Black People Meet. I went and looked at Black People Meet because I had a notification in there, but it was from somebody else. And I noticed there was a name missing at the top, Lexi Pooh or some shit like that. Black Ice was Black Ice was at the top. She wasn't the last person I talked to. I talked to Black Ice earlier today, but Lexi Pooh was somebody I talked to, and the ones I had talked to later. And I look at, I said, well, let me go back to the thing, because I just, just to verify, go back to the notification in my email, bloop. You hit that shit, and once you try to get back into it, it ain't gonna let you. I was like, all right, she ended the conversation. Well, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, because the other person that was in this conversation has obviously exited the motherfucking vicinity. So I'm like, that ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? And that a lot of times it's not. The latest conversation I had that ended was on me, because I was just getting a bunch of okays and shit. So I was like, good night, and unmatched with that motherfucker. I don't give a damn how fine you is. You ain't talking, so what the fuck, But I'm like, okay, you the one brought up this shit. I'm not one to get into a conversation with somebody about religion and shit like that. I don't care. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm gonna leave you to it. Go do it. I don't care. I'm not for to sit here and volunteer my shit to you. Now, if you ask me, that's a different question. I'm not for to go over there. I'm an atheist. I'm a Gnostic. Fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, a lot of people fucking care, but it ain't none of their goddamn business. But the thing is, okay, I tell you, is what agnostic is, not agnosticism or whatever the practice of that shit. I don't practice that shit. That's just how the fuck it is. You gotta put a word to it. But shit, and you tell me that you don't practice no religion, but you believe in God or whatnot. And I tell her, I'm like, shit, I let people do what they do. It ain't none of my business. And obviously that motherfucker took offense to that. Taking it, that's what she brought up. She must be sensitive to that shit. Because I would have some questions. I'm like, you don't believe in God? Well, what's your foundation? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can believe whatever you want. I got my beliefs, you know, the shit that I think, but it ain't nobody else's business but mine. I don't need to go around spreading that shit to other people. I mean, you know, I'm human. Naturally, I'm curious as to what it is. Okay, what's your base? You say you don't practice any religion, but that don't mean that you don't. Just because you don't practice, you don't participate in the ritual, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff. But it's whatever it is that you believe in based on what you was raised as. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm agnostic. I don't believe in God. But when you say God, what's the first thing pop in my mind? Yeah. God damn. Well, it's going to obviously be, since I'm American and I'm born and bred in the fucking South, it's going to be some Baptist shit. Do I believe all that stuff? No, I don't. But if somebody bring it up, well, that's the imagery that's going to pop in my head. I hadn't been to no other countries where I've been living for 10, 15 years and able to bring up, able to just immerse myself in some other shit. Some people do that. Change their whole outlook on life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's the kind of shit that I would encourage. Obviously, whoever that was I was talking to need to do a little bit of that. If they get that goddamn offended, you end the conversation over a topic you brought up. You know what I'm saying? Over a topic that you brought up. I didn't ask you about that shit. You asked me about that shit. And it was like when she first asked me about my shit, that goddamn eye rolled back in my head. I'm like, oh man, shit. But it wasn't what I thought. It was like the opposite of what I thought. I'm like, oh man, here we go. You go one of them Bible thumpers for her. She, folks have been indoctrinated into that shit so long, they not aware of anything else. Like seriously. Somebody been raised up in church their whole goddamn life and would be a whole grown ass adult and not be aware that there are other religions out there other than what they've been practicing. There's people that be shut in like that. They have no idea there's anything other than what is right next to you. They might know about Muslims and shit, but that's it. Probably wouldn't be able to tell you that Muslims and Jewish people all worship the same goddamn God. The goddamn God. Wouldn't be able to tell you that. The only thing they know is there's different religions out there. Folks go into that sheep mode where they just go and do what they've been told and how they've been taught and won't go nowhere else and learn nothing else. They just keep doing right the fuck that. If it's working for you, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody like that for whatever reason, she ain't with that the institutional part. She got her own goddamn thing. But you don't know nothing that's right down the middle of the road. It's fucking agnostic. But that's not what the fuck I want to talk about. Just talking about the lack of goddamn conversation. Adequate conversation that comes with dealing with these women. I don't get it. You know, I ran across this. Well, everybody knows about this. If everywhere you go, you smell shit, you might want to look on your shoe. I've been looking on my shoes for a while. I ain't got no shit on my shoe, but I damn sure smell shit everywhere I go. You know, I damn sure smell shit everywhere I go. I be like, man, come on. And I know a lot of times I'm not as I don't bend when it comes to conversations a whole goddamn lot. If you ain't got shit to say, I ain't got shit to say. I don't give a damn who started the conversation. Like the last person I was talking to. You know, you get somebody, and it's like that when you look, you see, you know, you swipe, you see your messages and all kind of shit, and then you get a message from somebody. You go look at the profile. Goddamn, find a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you find a motherfucker. Blah blah blah. A lot of times, depending on how the pictures look, you got to know when you dealing with real people or not. Well, you know, this was a real motherfucker. Fine as shit. You know how she was fine as hell? Because she had her daughter in a picture with her. Daughter was fine as hell. I'm like, okay, that's definitely a real fucking, you know what I'm saying? I was like, her daughter was just a small version of her. Grown girl, but not, you know, not no little 12-year-old. Well, actually, she was 17. She was actually 17. But, yeah. You don't want to go in the house and see both of them now. Just put it like that. Because you going to see. But, yeah, I'm like, man. Why is the ones that, you know, you find somebody that reply to the message. And it's like, okay, shit, they reply to the message, blah, blah, blah. And they don't know how to they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to form a sentence. They don't know how to even spell out a whole goddamn word. What the hell going on out there? This thing about living right here on the highway. Yeah, they don't even know how to spell out a whole goddamn word. It's just like, and let me scroll back up this goddamn, this feed and see what the hell she done typed. I think the first message she sent was, hi, how are you? But you know, it was spelled out like shorthand. And then it was like a okay, and okay, and then a okay, LOL. And that's like after each message I done sent, you know what I'm saying? A complete sentences. Not a complete sentence, but a complete sentence. I made a whole goddamn statement. And all you get back is a partial fucking word. Because LOL don't count as a fucking word. LOL by itself. All that shit by itself don't even count as a reply to me most times. Sometimes I be like, okay, I gotta push my way past this shit. Goddamn, I done got 3 of them bitches in a row. You don't want to fucking talk. You don't have shit to say. You know what I'm saying? You don't got shit to say. And I'm not, I'm gonna always stick with this. I am not doing the interview shit. I'm not finna sit here and bombard you. I was gonna say pound. That was not gonna come out right. I'm not finna sit here and bombard you with a bunch of fucking questions about shit I really don't care about. I really don't. You know, women to do that shit, but they be waiting for you to do that. And I'm not gonna do it. That's not what I do. I talk. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to the conclusion that when you just talk, people don't know how to say shit back. They so used to throwing them stupid ass back and forth ass questions. I don't care. I don't care how many kids you got. Give a fuck how old you are, what side of town you live on. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't in your goddamn profile, I assume you'll tell me eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I'm swiping and doing that whole little process, depending on what app I'm on, it's all based on location. Okay, your ass is within 20 miles of me. That's all the fuck I need to know as of now. You know what I'm saying? The only other thing is whether you reply to the whether we match or you reply to the message or not. If I have to send one, that's it. Everything else after that, we can figure that shit out if we can talk. These motherfuckers can't talk. You know what I'm saying? They just can't. And it's something that, you know, I get the shit from people I know too. So it's, you know, it's just like, well, you ain't really got, and that's why I don't really call and talk to nobody, because motherfuckers don't be having shit to say. I can only actively talk with people that I'm active with. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Yeah, I can only talk to people that I'm active, you know, that I'm active with. You know, like in real life, in person, out doing shit. Because everything else is just ain't shit to talk about. We ain't done nothing. Especially with these folks you running across online. We ain't done shit. What is it to talk about? You know what I'm saying? You hop on the phone, the last person I met, you know, it's just like, okay, I mean, ain't shit to talk about. You know, you hop on the phone, it's the same shit. We done had this same conversation 20 goddamn times. You know, it's like that. You know what? We ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? We saw each other a couple times when they passed by here or whatnot. But other than that, nothing. And I still don't know what she looked like. I still don't know what she looked like. Because in my vision ain't all that good, and it was dark outside, so I don't know what the fuck she looked like. I just know somebody stopped by here, talked for a couple minutes, and we gone. But like I say, other than that, we ain't been nowhere. We ain't done nothing. Ain't shit to talk about. It's like that with people I know. One of my favorite people, shit, way out of state. You know what? Ain't shit to talk about, tell you the truth. You gotta let some shit happen. But that's different with some people like that I know. I mean, once we actually, you get on the phone and then you just start talking about random ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You just start talking about random ass shit, which is what I do with people that I just run across. They don't know how to reply to that shit. Some people do that shit and I don't know how to reply to it because you talking about shit. I have no idea what the fuck you talking about. I've hopped on the phone with people and they telling me story. They telling me shit about, you know, how you like current events and shit that's going on. And you know, in your background life, when maybe your cousins and people that you know and all this other shit, telling me about, like, I know these people. I don't even know you. You telling me other folks, but I don't even know who those folks is. The interest level is very small when it comes to this. Very small. It's teeny motherfucking tiny. I'm like, goddamn, shit. And you just gotta sit there, okay. For real? Well, shit. The fuck, man? You gotta have those little responses ready to go. You gotta have them ready to goddamn go. And folks are just yeah. It don't be shit I be interested in. There's only a few things I'm interested in if I'm talking to folks. And a lot of times that ain't appropriate. Most people I know already know that, so it ain't no big deal. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I do. That's why every time I hop on here, go and shoot a video or some shit. What the fuck am I gonna talk about? That's it. And that's what happened today. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened today. What else happened today? I deleted the phone number out of my phone today. There's no point of having ain't no point of having the number in there because the conversation don't never go nowhere. You ain't really got shit to say other than the same shit. One of the folks they'd be like, well, somebody, whatever the conversation is, well, whenever you come by here to visit, bitch, how about you come over here? You know what I'm saying? That shit gets, you know, and I know I shot a whole video about this at one point. Because it happened then. Just happened again. And I just said, fuck it. I just deleted the goddamn number. No point of having it. Every time I say, well, whenever you come over here, whenever you can come over, I can't come out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, it ain't that I can't, I just won't. You know what I'm saying? It costs for me to move. You know, it's shit. You know, you ain't right around the motherfucking corner. Even if I was driving, I was like, I can't come out there. I don't drive. You talking about some shit that was years ago. Like literally, that's how often I be talking to motherfuckers. I hadn't seen her in years. It wouldn't seem like years because it was a few years, but it was years. What happened to your truck? That truck been gone for over a year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you since pre-pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Well, was it pre-pandemic or right after post-pandemic? I don't know. It was right around that goddamn time. So yeah, where your truck, man? Got this. I mean, I got a vehicle out there. I got a truck out there. That ain't the one that she know. I'm in a whole new goddamn vehicle now. Yeah, I'm in a whole goddamn new vehicle now. But yeah, every time something come up, you know, whenever you be able to come by here and visit, how about whenever you come by here? You know, when it becomes obvious that the conversation is over, when you flip it around like that, why the fuck ain't no use of me talking to you then? Your number in your phone is just taking up little gigabytes in my phone that I can use for somebody else. Because you'll be like, whenever you come by and visit, no. How about you come over here? I've been over your house twice. How about you come over here? You the one with two vehicles. You the one, you know what I'm saying? You the one with the vehicles. You the one driving. You the one got working goddamn eyes and shit like that. So I don't drive shit. So, you know, man, look here. Be like that. You gotta be able to deal with I got a whole thing now where I gotta unemotionally deal with people, even though it sounds like I'm dealing with folks emotionally from just the way I'm emoting and doing shit now. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is not going anywhere. Cut it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Basically, that's it. That ain't going nowhere. Cut it. Be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with any importance, you know what I'm saying, will be able to make their way over here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no constantly, well, whenever you come by here, when I've already stated that I can't get out there. It costs too much. You know what I'm saying? Why would I hop in an Uber and ride my ass way out there? Well, if I'm gonna do that, what's on the agenda? I need to know. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna hop my ass in an Uber and pay to haul my ass over there, knowing I'm gonna have to pay to haul my ass back, because I don't want to hear no shit about I'll give you a ride back home. Bitch, you could have came out here to start with. You know what I'm talking about? If you gonna give me a ride home or some shit. That's the same trip. You could have made that trip out there and back. It was the same goddamn thing. But I gotta have a whole agenda. Okay, what are we doing? Because I'm gonna have to know the time frame when I'm gonna get there, when I'm gonna leave, because you know those rates change based on the time. I can't be leaving your house at 2-3 o'clock in the goddamn morning, no shit like that. Goddamn, it cost me $40 to get home on a 15-minute ride or some shit like that. Fuck that. And I'm not bullshitting. A couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine wanted to come over here, and I went and looked up those prices. She lived 10 minutes around from here. I live right on just on the opposite side of downtown. $33 goddamn dollars for a 10-minute ride, man. I was just like, shit. Nope, ain't finna fucking happen. Whatever you got going on over there, missy, you gonna have to stay there and deal with it. Hey, come over here. $33 goddamn dollars. I spent $33 on an Uber for you to come over here. You gonna be doing some shit you didn't plan on and probably ain't gonna like doing. Yeah, but I'm like that, you know. Even when it comes to this whole dating thing, somebody want to meet up. Well, I gotta know where you always gotta know where and when and all this other stuff. But I gotta, you know, I gotta know what's on the agenda. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how a bunch of shit you gotta figure out when your eyes don't work all that well. Like if I was to go out there, this chick, there ain't shit to do out there, but sit on the fucking couch or sit on the fucking porch. It ain't really shit else for me to do. You know, I could sit down and the couch she probably had a TV going, but their TV ain't set up like mine. I won't see shit. My TV set bright as fuck. Goddamn super vivid, bright ass, full color, all kind of shit. Be bright as hell. I'm sitting there watching somebody else TV at somebody else's house. I can't see a motherfucking thing. You know, it's just, you know, I'm away from everything that entertains and all this other kind of shit. Blah, blah, blah. But, you know, exactly what's on the agenda, what we gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to plan this fucking shit out. What's on the agenda? Because what you might be talking about, I'm better off sitting at home. I've done that. I do that plenty of times. Folks might suggest me, you know, some shit to go out and hang out and do whatever they do. Nah, that ain't me. I ain't gonna. Somebody sent me an invite, birthday thing they got it somewhere. You know, but I'm like, okay, they're gonna be looking at some kind of performance at a venue, and it's gonna be at night. I'm night blind. Ain't no use of me sitting nowhere trying to watch nobody on nobody's stage. I ain't gonna know what the fuck. Well, I don't know what's on that stage, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be anything I have any interest in. Whether it's music or a play or anything, it's just whatever it is. I'm not gonna give no shits about it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be dark as hell, which means I ain't gonna see nothing. Me walking around at night is not the business. It is so far from the business. I don't know what the opposite of business is, but it is out there. You know, I just had, you know, I look at, I can't do and shake my head like, yeah, I want to have somebody drive from way on the other side of the goddamn city over here just to have to pick me up and take me over somewhere where I ain't gonna be able to do shit to start with. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be shit. Nobody else for me to talk to because, you know, they the birthday person and all they people there to be there with them. Ain't nobody there for me to fucking talk to. I don't know those people. I can't even see those people. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just stuff like that in general. Where I'm just like, you know, it's just, you gotta know. You know, I gotta know the deal before I start getting myself together to try to get in it. Somebody, what was some broad trying to get me to take her out for her birthday? She was hinting and all kind of other shit. She was texting on the phone. She said something, you know, I'm trying to get you to get out and blah, blah. No, you trying to get somebody to take you out for your birthday. You ain't trying to get out with me. I just exchanged numbers with you. You know what I'm saying? I just exchanged numbers with you and you trying to get a free date. I don't know you. I've been around and said some dirty shit like a motherfucker. I'm like, well, shit, well, what's the likelihood of my nuts ending up in your mouth before the end of the goddamn day? If it is low, I stay my ass at home. If it's high, I probably still stay my ass home because I don't know what kind of person you are. Just throwing people nuts in your mouth. I mean, I'm sound good on the surface, baby, but it's a good way to end up with no nuts. Shit. But that's what I have to go through. All right. Sometimes damn, I drank all my shit and I hadn't even took my testosterone booster. That's what happens when you get old. I gotta take testosterone booster and my multivitamin. Do I got another one of these? This is the value side. This bitch got 400 pills in it. And I think this is the second bottle. I think I've been taking those for a while. Yeah, I'm on the second bottle of that shit. What else? What else? I don't know. I think that's it. As far as social events for the night, hopefully nothing shitty happen. If it does, I'll be talking about it in a few days. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how it is. I'm gonna have to find something to watch on TV, because I don't think I'm gonna be asleep no time goddamn soon. My hours is all jacked up, so. And I need to clean up around here. I need to clean up. I might just do that at some point. I might just, you know what, let me clean up. Get my broom, make about 2 or 3 sweeps and be done. Hell, I might even, now, I was going to say I might need to go through my phone and clean up. I deleted one person on my phone. And every time I go through my phone, every time I feel the need to go through and purge my phone, and I look through that, it's depressing as hell, because it ain't no people in there to delete. I mean, I could just delete people for the fuck of it, but there's no reason for me to delete those people, you know. I mean, before social shit go, I think I'm down to like 4 numbers or some shit like that. Like literally, it used to be like 20, you know what I'm saying, or somewhere in the high teens of people that you know, kind of associate with, that you text or whatever to speak to, and now it's down like 4. And down like 4 people. It's just like, which is bullshit when you really think about it, compared to how much time I actually spend fishing online. You know what I'm saying? All the time I spend fishing, swiping and messaging and doing shit online, you would think that I have, you know, at least a few people in my, nah, no, don't work like that. It used to, it don't work like that no more. I'd have to go back to making that whole friend, not the whole upfront honest profile that I got now. I gotta go to that whole make everything look all rosy and shit ass profile that people did or still do, that I probably did way back in the day. Make yourself look as good as possible, and then, you know, talk all nice and shit on a, not that I'm not talking nice to people. I just, you know, it's kind of cut and dry nowadays. Not necessarily, most people used to talk back then, you know, 10, 15 years ago, however long it's been, I don't even know that. But however long it's been since I was like in the fucking circle on the dating scene with the apps and shit like that, it was like shit, it wasn't hard. You could get on there, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, by the end of the week, I had some shit set up. Now it's just like I've been swiping for like 2, 3 years. Ain't nothing. Not a goddamn thing. It's just like, matter of fact, I keep running across the same motherfuckers. It's this chick, Lisa Gal 12 or whatever the fuck. Keep running across that same person over and over again. And the fucked up part about it, she must be doing what I'm doing, where you just hit on there and just swipe on every goddamn body. Which I have to figure that would be horrible for a woman. But we keep matching. I'm like, I just matched with this one. Matter of fact, I matched with on Facebook. Not Facebook. I think I matched with on Facebook too. I think I matched with on Facebook. I think I matched with on Plenty of Fish, and I matched with on BOK. Same chick. We exchanged messages one time. She one of motherfuckers don't. I'm like, well, shit. She ain't saying shit. Matter of fact, I just matched with somebody that I talked to on the phone before. You know, that was maybe last year, year and a half ago, whatever, how long that's been. But ain't nothing come of that. But I mean, we was on the app. She asked you to make, you know, you want to hook up, make up something, you know, whatever the fuck that you supposed to say, to you know, set a meet up or some shit like that, or blah blah blah. I was like, shit, that sounds good to me. I don't hear from a motherfucker no more. Well, how you gonna hit me up and suggest some shit? You know, I'm like, okay, cool. And then I don't hear from you. And here it is, maybe a month or so later, we matching on another goddamn site. You're gonna send me one of those little automated hand waves and shit. You get a hand wave back, motherfucker. Shit. And how when I get those people, you get a little such and such wave that you. I tap that and I wave back. Okay, shit. Say something. But I hate when motherfuckers hit you up, suggest some shit. What the fuck am I supposed to? You suggested some shit. I said, okay, cool. And then I don't hear from you. Then what the fuck? Yeah, well, shit, the ball is out of my fucking park. Out of my court. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. I'm like, shit. This your turn. Shit. You know, man, I don't know how to deal with these people no more. I really don't. I don't know how to deal with these people no more. It's hard. It's fucking hard. You know what? It's not hard. It's tedious. Is what it is. You know, hard would be trying to get these people to do what I want them to do. You know what I'm saying? No, that would be hard. It's tedious dealing with all these different people with the same fucking mental condition over and over again. Like, how the fuck did you make it out of high school? Now, how the fuck do you manage to stay on a goddamn job and take care of yourself when apparently you can't even form a goddamn sentence? You know, how are you doing this? Let me know. I need the help, motherfucker. I need it. I need all of it. Yeah, but that pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, okay, at that point, you kind of, those people, the ones you keep running across over and over again, you just kind of, okay, whatever, man. Keep running across same people over and over. I'm like, okay, apparently, especially the folks I know, I'm like, apparently you swiped on me thinking it was somebody else. You just swiping and shit and didn't know you swiped on me. You know, because it'd be like that, because motherfuckers will speak and then won't say shit else. You been to say something, you would actually have said something to them and they will not reply back. Bitch, I know you on the app. I know you got my goddamn message. It's like that. Well, that's why your number got deleted, motherfucker. Shit. It'd be like that for other folks. And I'm like, shit, you know, we hit together. I'm saying, well, shit, we get to hang out sometime. Come by the house. Tell people that all the time. Come by the house. That's my thing right now. Come by the house. I'm not going where you at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm so sick of that. You know, I'm so sick of it. It's just like, okay, look. I spent my 20s and 30s chasing motherfuckers around this whole goddamn Houston metropolitan area and a few spots outside of that. Ooh, excuse me. No. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm swiping, I don't even look at people's pictures and shit like that. Location. Your shit has to say Houston. Or it's probably going to be a left swipe. I still got a habit of swiping on places I know where it's at. Like Katy. It's just, no, Katy, no Katy. Katy, way the fuck out there. But like Spring, nah, it's way up the fuck there. Pearland, that's way the fuck out there. Beta Town, way the fuck over there. It's like Pasadena, nah, it's way the fuck over there. Nah, I can't get that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. I'm just like, only thing you do is just swipe on Houston and hope a motherfucker is somewhere. Because what I notice is, I know where, you know, it's just like, okay, I'll be swiping on the app where you can set your distance and shit. But the distance won't be, the distance is where they at the time you swipe it on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I'm on Tinder. I don't have Tinder no more. I've gave up on Tinder's trash. I met one chick off of Tinder look like Miss Potato Head. I'm like, nah, no thank you. And up on Tinder and you got up every 3 miles away. I'm like, shit, 3 miles away, 3 miles away, 3 miles away, 3 miles away. And you start thinking like, all these motherfuckers say 3 miles away. And I'm thinking, I live in 5th Ward, right over here. It say 3 miles away. So you start thinking about a 3 mile radius from where the fuck I am on my zip code, and you looking at these pictures, I'm like, these people don't look like they live nowhere around here. You know what I'm saying? So what I figured is, okay, while I'm sitting there swiping, it's all these 3 miles away people is people that's downtown. You know what I'm saying? All those are people that's downtown. These ain't people, unless they actually live downtown in one of those lofts or buildings or something like that. But more than likely, it's people that's just downtown at the time that I'm swiping. So, and it's like that on the other apps that I hop on, and I be like, set 20-mile limit. You know what I'm saying? Which is, for some reason on BLK, is the closest you can get. I'm like, nah, it's whatever. You can't go. You can't. 20 miles is the closest. Is the shortest range you can pick. And then you'll message to somebody, and you'll go to read their profile. It'd be like 90 miles away, 100 miles away, or some shit like that. That means that at the time you were swiping on them, they was within 20 miles of you. But now that they're at home chilling, they're 150 miles way the fuck wherever the hell they was before. That happened today. Not today. Yeah, that was today. I got a message from somebody. And the matter of fact, that was Black Ice. I get a message from Black Ice. Yeah, I'm just on there swiping, sending messages. Now when that on Black People Meet, you can send those little likes all you want, but you ain't gonna get shit from sending likes on Black People Meet. You can just, they give you so many messages you can send per day or whatever, for maybe about 5 or 6 or whatever. So you just go through there, whatever's available, just free message, free message, free message, free message, free message, free message. You just do that. So I got a message back today. And matter of fact, that Lexi Poo chick, the chick that was the non-religious chick that didn't like that I don't give a damn about people's religion. She was on Black People Meet. Black Ice. And I'm like, she sent me a message back after she got my little greeting that I sent out. And she was like, she said she was busy doing something and she's not from Houston, that she's in, you know, she's not in town. She's from Philly. She's just down here visiting her daughter. And I was like, okay, smoke. All right. Thinking the conversation's gonna be over, man. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice, try to just carry on a little tiny little conversation. I mean, ain't no use to getting too deep into it. She live in fucking Philadelphia. But she, you know, she type back. Blah, 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 blah. Say something back, she type back. And the thing about it is, when you get somebody that reply like that, they generally look like Black Eyes. And I went and looked at the profile and I was like, ooh, I need to pay attention to what I'm messaging. Not very attractive woman at all. Look at that, she's 60 years old. Now for 60 years old, just the whole thing, the 60 years old, like she's black, but you know, she's 60 years old for the whole thing. I'm just like, wasn't expecting that. But this, oh my goodness. And I'm not even trying to be mean or nothing like that, but the point is, those are the type of people that actually just be on the pretty motherfuckers, them fine motherfuckers, the motherfuckers be like, God damn, you don't get. You get. You know what I'm saying? You're like the shit that they hit, the stuff that they reply to you with is not even on the keyboard. It's in that predictive slot, that predictive text slot. They just click, they just hit some shit that's up there. That's what motherfuckers be doing. They don't even give you the audacity, the courtesy. God damn it, my words. They don't give you the courtesy of a couple of taps. No, they go, poop. They hit that one auto message and that's it. Oh man. What time is it, goddamn? I'm gonna have to put a clock up here and start put a time limit on my videos. I thought I was doing a quick video the other day. I'm like, all right, let me get out of here, blah, blah. Put that shit together. It's 44 minutes. I'm like, God damn. I just be talking. But I ain't got shit else to talk about now, so I'm gonna shut this motherfucker down until the next time I get ready to hop on here and talk some shit. So I will catch y'all later.